Oh, look at me, actually timing my starters in time, technically. Oh boy. If only this starter could have been the most perfect thing, I would have started the stream like 1 hour ago, but regardless, here I am doing a stream. Okay, that was like really lackey intro or whatever sequence to something, but yeah, hi, happy Sunday, I guess. So, as usual, I shall fix my screen before sharing it, and until then, how are you guys doing? How has your day been, or how is your day starting? And meanwhile, I'm setting up my screen. There's actually a storyboard of the map part that I'm planning to work on during this stream. So the storyboard for that map part is in the description. So if you want to check it out while I set everything up, then go right ahead. So while I set everything up, as I said, as I asked you guys, how are you guys doing? Are you having a good day? Or how has your week been in general? This was the week of the Valentine's Day, and of course, even though Valentine's Day is very highly, even though it's very highly commercial and titled as the day of the love and such, that doesn't particularly mean that you would have to be in a relationship in order to enjoy it. And if you really want to ignore Valentine's Day, then how was your 14th of February? Because that works as well. Anyway, that works with you pretty much. It's completely fine. What else was I thinking? Oh yeah, I needed to open up a chat. So yeah, hi Anna Maria Koshan, hi Furry, hi Firestar80, hi Ghostfur, hi Askila, welcome to the stream. And I can share my my very active Valentine's Day with you guys very soon, because my Valentine's Day was filled with a lot of like hanging out with friends until past midnight, pretty much. So I shall share that experience with you once I actually get to share the screen and all the good stuff. So you don't have to be silently staring at the black screen while I try to explain stuff. So yeah, you know the drill. You know how things go. At least those who follow me more frequently around the streams. So yeah. I think that now that I have everything done, let me actually share the screen. Hi, Retriever welcome to the stream. And I accidentally mute myself because that is exactly what you do during the stream. So yeah, now we actually have the screen shared. So yeah, hi. As you can probably see, I've already done plenty of in-betweens, but then again, if you want to see the storyboard version, follow the link in the description. And of course, beware of the sound, because the song of this map part is very loud, and every time I'm planning to preview it, I will have to take off my headphones, which doesn't concern you guys. It only concerns me, but regardless, I just thought to inform this information just for the sake of being informative. I don't know what I was going with that. Hi, Lulu Artist, Archie, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a good Valentine's Day or good week in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a good only 14th of February. In case some of you who are curious, hi Blizzard Blues, welcome to the stream. And I'm doing pretty good. Feeling a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted. This week hasn't been the best week of mine. Like, it hasn't been bad per se, but it has been more of like, I haven't really gotten around my schoolwork because of lack of motivation. I've been productive in other ways, but technically not in a ways that I wished I would have been productive. So I guess that's kind of like not the best week for me. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Although I still try to get everything done until spring break, but yeah. How are you, Lulu Artsy? And how are you guys doing in general? And okay, Ghost I hope you enjoyed your birthday here. And it's completely all right, Ivy Frost. Stay as long as you wish. So, as I was starting, my Valentine's Day, in case someone is curious, it went pretty well. And also, even this isn't really public news, but if anyone is curious, I'm single, just like probably most of you. And Valentine's Day has always been more of like a spreading love in general kind of day for me. Like, out of my 22 Valentine's Days that I've lived through, although some of them I can't remember because do you even remember when you're a baby? Anyway, out of those 22 Valentine's Days, only 2 have been ones that I've actually been together with someone. So that leaves me with 20 Valentine's Day being all single, all alone, or just hanging out with friends. And my Valentine's Day this year was exactly that. My friend slash my flatmate, she had her boyfriend coming over, so it was me, her boyfriend, and then my another 2 friends who are technically in a relationship. And I was technically speaking the awkward single friend in the group, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because I was pretty much like 3 out of the 4 people I was friends with, and I consider these people very good friends of mine that I've got to know during my stay at my university. So yeah, my Valentine's Day didn't start off very well. I actually was late from a class because I was finishing off a commission that I promised to finish until Valentine's Day. Oh boy, and I'm that kind of person that hasn't been made for staying up very late. Because usually if I stay up very late, it pretty much means that I'm like a half dead, like generally speaking. And hi, One Papered Art, welcome to the stream. And so I basically slept in on purpose. And when I finally get up, I get to my class just to figure out that I stayed there only for like 4 minutes as a mental support, and we were done. The class we actually had on Valentine's Day was like a studio photoing. So we had to photo some beer bottles because we have this kind of like a client work that we technically have to do. But anyway, it's not that important. So yeah, I was late from the class, and my friend was pretty much like, I had 2 options. I could have woken you up, but I thought to be nice and let you sleep. And I was like, oh, God bless you. So after that, we went to our campus, and over there, my 2 friends were preparing for an art ballet, which was this weekend for YukiCon. which unfortunately I didn't even apply because I wasn't sure whether I would be around back in Finland at this point. So I thought to play it safe. Anyway, we were there. I got to print some stickers too and cut them out for future uses. And once we were done with that, we went to a chocolate buffet, like our local cafe in at my studying city in Kouvola. They had this kind of like a chocolate buffet thing where you had to pay like 15 euros and you could eat as much kind of like a homemade chocolate as you wished or wanted. I ate like 2 small platters because, well, it was pretty smart way to kind of like, how can I say, exploit the system in a way. Like, you ask for 15 euros, like, sure, chocolate is pricey, but there is also the catch that people are not gonna eat it too much. Anyway, I kind of like break the odds and ate like 2 plates worth of chocolate, but my body was pretty much screaming at me for not drinking enough water after that. So I don't know whether it was a good thing or not. Regardless, after we were done with the chocolate eating, we were like, maybe we should do something else. Like, I had suggested that maybe we should go and get a pizza or something. But instead, we ended up going into a restaurant. And we stayed at the restaurant for a couple of hours. Like, a very couple of hours. And hi, Toby, welcome to the stream. For a couple of hours until when we got out of the buffet, I think it was 5 or 6, until 8 or 9 in the evening. So we really spent a lot of time there. And it was so funny because this restaurant was actually like an America themed restaurant. So it was pretty much guaranteed that anything you get is pretty much going to be like, you are not gonna leave hungry that place. Not at all. And that's exactly what happened to me. Like, it helped me to balance my sweet and salty side. Like, my body wasn't screaming at me for consuming too much sugar, but either way, I couldn't finish my entire dish. I kind of felt bad. I usually have this weird mentality. I guess I'm not the only one with this, but you know, like when you're at the restaurant and you get food, and like a plate full of food, and you can't finish it, even though the food is delicious. This happened again to me. And it happens to me so often, and I kind of felt so bad, even though I bet the waitresses understand it because, well, I bet it's not like a news site in there. So anyway, we finished our eating, our food, our dinner. I guess we could call it a dinner. And after we were done with our dinner, we decided to actually crash over my another friend's house, or so. And while they were drinking whatever they were drinking, my friend had brought some white wine. I had bought myself some soda. My friend had also brought some candy from United Kingdom, some ice cream candy, I think it was called. It was so nice. And so while my one of my friends is playing Assassin's Creed, I think it was the Origins, my flatmate and her boyfriend, they were sitting next to him. And then my last friend was like cutting stickers on the floor. I pretty much like got comfortable. Like, they had spread this kind of like air, what should I call them? You know, those things kind of like air beds that you pretty much like fill in whenever somebody is coming to sleep over with you. I was basically laying in one of those that was placed like in between the sofa and the TV, and I was laying in that one. watching and getting creeped out whenever some random things attack the main character. So yeah, it was definitely interesting, although it screwed up my sleeping schedule for a while because it wasn't until 1:30 at night until me, my flatmate, and her boyfriend were like, okay, maybe we should leave. And instead of taking taxi, we decided to walk all the way home. So we were burning off some chocolate, I guess. But yeah, regardless, I really had enjoyable time. It was great. It was definitely one of the best Valentine's Days I've had for a while. And also a very great way to also show you guys that even though I was the kind of like the awkward single friend among my friend group, I still had a blast. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like, you know, be properly taken in order to enjoy your Valentine's Day. Like I understand some countries give you a lot of pressure about it, but in general, like you don't have to be taken in order to enjoy your life or in general do whatever you feel like. And hi, Goldtrack, and welcome to the stream. I don't think that I got to say that. So yeah, that was pretty much like my very awfully busy Valentine's Day. If you guys want to share any of your like Valentine's Day stories, it doesn't have to be from this year. It can be like from years before. Feel free to share them in the chat. Share some of your experiences if you wish, or in general, say like what have you, or what are the ways that you, for example, wish to spend your future Valentine's Day. Like, yeah. However you wanna think about it. And okay, Blizzard Blues, I hope you had fun for the short period of time you happen to be here. Whoops. People are actually 4. Okay. Hi, KB. Hi, Dreamy Lady. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How about you? And actually, this map art that I'm currently working on is actually it is actually my first time we're doing some more action-packed map art. So this is definitely going to be a little bit bigger challenge for me to complete, but maybe hopefully it will turn out fine. Hi Cookie Khan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, for the people who just joined to the stream or joined to the chat, how are you guys doing? And in general, how was your Valentine's Day or 14th of February if you don't specifically celebrate Valentine's Day or enjoy it? Anyway, works. Oh, thank you, Cookie Con. I hope that this will turn out okay, at least. Actually, earlier today, before I even started the stream, I actually was working on some necklace stuff. As this character has a necklace, I was working on with gravity and stuff. And oh boy, in order to perfect animation, it honestly takes a lot of brain work. Like even the simple things as like necklaces or things that may be a little bit either heavier or lighter material than the character's body, for example. Oh boy, those certainly give you a very good brain workout. And I spent like half an hour trying to perfect just a single movement of a necklace. So that was definitely something. And yep, I'm working on a map part. After this I will get back to working on my AMV, but regardless, I thought to have a quick-ish break and actually get some of the owned map parts that I got to be completed. I actually have no clue, and I just quickly, yeah, it doesn't really make any difference. Top chat. The top chat is kind of like some kind of mode that I can see some certain messages, except for like a trash messages, and the live chat is pretty much the same thing. Like it's really nothing like hugely special, to be perfectly honest. It's just, I guess, YouTube's way to be like trying to be more fancy in a way. Even though I don't see much of a like a bigger necessary to that. But whatever, YouTube, I guess. Whatever you decide is the best thing to do. You're welcome. I hope the music is off because otherwise it will hurt my ears. I actually wonder, should I cut down certain frames? Hi, Marilo, Schillercool, welcome to the stream. Okay, let me actually see this with the music. I'm 22 years old. Turned 22 on 1st of January. Okay, I kind of wish that movement to be sharper, but I guess it works. No, CookieCon, it's completely alright. I still honestly feel like mentally 7, so it's whatever. Hi, cat lover Lattes, welcome to the stream. And thank you, CookieCon. I really hope so. I've actually been working on lately with some animation terms like ease in and ease out, and I've also been working on with some weight stuff. That's kind of like, I don't know, do you guys even like care too much? But if you're looking at the necklace here, I actually like this movement afterwards the character is landing. That's something I spent like half an hour on of my day trying to figure that one out, and it was pain to like, I went through some trial and error, so it eventually worked out, but holy jeez, it took some time. Okay, little artist, I hope you enjoyed your stay here. And also, how are you, cat lover Lottes? It's completely alright, CookieCon. I'm doing pretty good too. Feeling a little bit exhausted, looking forward to the winter break, but yeah, other than that, doing good. Oh, that sounds very exciting. See ya. I guess I also have to warn a little bit beforehand that I probably may end up finishing this stream a little bit earlier than normally because I really need to have a shower and I forgot to take one before I started the stream. So just to give you guys a little heads up about that. But don't worry, I will probably still be streaming for like another hour or so. So it's not like I'm disappearing immediately. So what are you guys doing apart from watching or following the stream on the side? Well, I guess that works too. Doing nothing but chilling. I just realized I had my water bottle without its cap on nearby my electronic stuff. If that would have knocked over, that wouldn't have been super pretty. Oh, that's nice. What kind of Warriors fan art are you drawing this time? Well, I've only heard that name or thing before, but I don't certainly not exactly know what it is. Okay, so this is gonna be quite sharp movement, so it goes. Oh, that sounds nice. All right, see ya. Actually, in Goa, they are planning to have some kind of like a warriors club thing. Exactly when I'm away from the city, which is kind of like, well, thanks. I would have definitely gone there, but yeah, considering I will be elsewhere during that time, yeah, I probably am not gonna go there. Unfortunately. But if I understood right, it would have been kind of like something in the library, doing some. I actually have it on my phone because my friend sent me like a poster thingy about it. It would be pretty much like art and crafts kind of thing. I would have definitely taken part if I wasn't going out of the town during that time. Well, hello, phone. I guess it's just my classmates going crazy. Yeah. Let me turn off the sound of my phone so my phone doesn't chit chatter while we are doing stuff. Or I'm doing stuff. I don't know what most of you guys are doing, but yeah. Okay, I have a feeling this will turn out again one of those, I will spend half an hour to figure out the physics for this thing kind of thing, but I shall see. Or maybe not. If I'm thankfully wrong about that, that would be fantastic. Hi, WeFeedRaw. Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for your subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's completely all right. My favorite season. Mm, my favorite season is definitely summer. All the seasons, of course, got their like pros and cons. But summer is my absolute favorite, mainly because then it's warm and it equals you don't have to wear like dozens of clothes on top of one another. So it kind of like feels less stressful for me, because then it's like you don't have to constantly worry about whether you're wearing enough or not enough clothes. Of course, if it's like one of the more worse summers, then of course those are exceptions. But in general, the warm weather, and usually during the time of summer, the nature is at its most beautiful. So that is also something that I really, really appreciate and love. But yeah, summer is my pretty solid answer. I guess close behind is spring, because of the fact that when everything is just like, coming back to life and yada yada. How about yours? What is your favorite season of the year? Or of the year favorite season? Yeah, well, almost nailed it. That's nice. What do you like about summer? Hi, Durin Hada. Welcome to the stream. Also, another thing about summer, what makes me really like it, is the fact that then you can eat as much ice cream as you ever wish without people looking at you weirdly. Like, I'm one of those people who like pretty much eat ice cream throughout the entire year. Like, whether it's chilly winter or whether it's a warm summer day, I will eat ice cream. Like, there is never too cold season for summer, or that's kind of like my policy. And these are again the animator moments when I wish that my proportions would stay consistent. Although I don't really have that big of a problem with like keeping proportions consistent throughout the animations. But this certain frames happen every now and then it's pretty much like me questioning my animation proportions. Hi, Yona, welcome to the stream. Okay, I hope at the end of the stream I probably get to do the first in-betweens in this one scene. As I mentioned for the people who joined this stream a little bit earlier, I may be ending this stream a little bit shorter than usual because I realized I need to have a shower. So that's purely like, okay, it's technically like one of the few reasons. Another reason also being that I tried to get to the bed a little bit earlier today because I've been trying to work on my sleeping schedule as of late, but it hasn't really worked out. Or last night it actually worked out pretty well, but tomorrow I really have to wake up a little bit earlier, so that is certainly a thing. Oh, congratulations! What are you planning to do after that got lover Lottis? Are you planning to draw another picture or do something else? Another thing that is really joy to work it are the whiskers. Ah, looking at them to float around. That's cool. I wish you luck on your next drawing, whatever it will end up being. Do you have any favorite warrior ships? Those are pretty cute ships. I remember at some point, Jay Feather and Half Moon were like a very popular topic for videos. Okay. Okay, I shall briefly. I will share my screen again eventually. I just need to check something. All right, let's share the screen again. Hi, Sneaky Sylvia. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hi, nerd. How are you? That sounds nice, to say the least. I'm working on a map part. This time actually an OC map part. Working with some Placing Will of the Heart characters. I can show a preview soon once I finish this in between. Oh boy, I should have been working on some schoolwork today, but I've been working on this instead. Like a good student I am. Thank you, Emilia Game. What are you planning to do today, Evie? Okay, let me save this and show the little preview. Just be thankful, guys, that you don't have, like, you can't hear the audio of this map part because it's ridiculously loud. And yeah, for those who are wondering, yeah, this is probably the first time, or actually, this is the first time I'm actually animating a proper fighting scene. Like, I've maybe done, actually, I think 2 times before, some kind of fighting scene kind of thing, but this is more of like more action-packed and more intense kind of fighting than I've previously done. So Yeah, it's definitely something a little bit different. And as I probably mentioned, these are my own characters from my comic, Blessing Will of the Heart. So, yeah. Thanks, CV. Hi, Ivy Scribbles. Welcome to the stream. Are you actually planning to try and re-line art that Petal Storm picture that you attempted last night, or not last night, kind of yesterday, or are you still too salty about it? You might. Welcome back, Ghostfur. And thank you, Emilia Game. Oh, that sounds interesting. Which shows are you making auditions for? Oh, really? I haven't noticed any lag on my end. Or then it's just the state of being live. Not sure. YouTube tends to get weird at times. Whoops, I'm opening all sorts of stuff. Oh, good luck with your developing, Iris Scribbles. Developing stories is certainly fun. Or at least I think so. I pretty much live on like storytelling, and that's like what I'm really passionate about. Like I guess I've mentioned it a couple of times during the stream. But like comic making, like that kind of storytelling, like a visual storytelling, is something I really like. Really hope to make my future living out of. Like that is like the dream that I try to work for. Of course, it's a little bit like the dream probably won't be becoming true anytime soon. Or I'm technically living on my dream half and half, but I'm not exactly making my living out of it. Then again, I'm also a student, so that is also another piece of the cake from the entirety of the picture. But regardless, like storytelling, I'm very passionate about it, and especially because I have very, very strong imagination. Like my mind is going non-stop all the time. Sometimes it's a little bit bothersome. Sometimes it results into overthinking, but regardless, I have so many ideas that I wish sometimes to bring joy in your lives or something. And of course, as most of the people probably watching or such are probably wondering, how about animation? What about my animating and such? Like, do I plan on ever, for example, making a animated movie or something like that? It is definitely something I could consider as a possibility. Like, it's something I'm not absolutely shutting down in any way. So definitely, maybe one day having like a movie. I also have like an idea for a story that probably would work the best on an animated story format. So there's definitely a plenty to consider and take into account. Welcome back, Cat Lover Lottis. No, you didn't miss too much. I don't think so. I probably after this will show like a one final preview, and then I will be closing off the stream for today. Hopefully next week or during next week. Hi Venku Kinnunen, welcome to the stream. So I shall see if I next week have a chance to stream at all, but hopefully the next stream I will be hosting will be a little bit longer. So yeah, sorry for the little bit shorter stream, guys, but I hope you understand and have enjoyed this regardless of the length not being the most longest. Talking about lengthy streams, I don't know how many of you remember or how many of you were around when I actually did my 12-hour streams. But as of lately, I've been thinking about them, thinking about perhaps doing again something like that, like 12-hour streams or something like that. Would you guys perhaps may be interested in them? Like, I know for certainty that there are probably some people that may be joining like a little bit later, and some people who probably will appreciate me streaming at another time of the day than during the evenings. But yeah, it definitely has been a while I've done like a challenging stream or challenging stuff, so to speak. And last time I did the 12-hour stream, it was all the way back. I was working on the Maple Shade Monster map art, and that is actually one of my older map arts. I think it's from 2015, 2016, something like that. So it has been a while since I've technically done a little bit of like a longer stream, and it maybe would be fun. Maybe, perhaps. Or certainly, I would hope so. Of course, it's going to be a little bit like more energy taking from me, so I probably have to like check a little bit better timing for it. As of lately, I've been a little bit more tired because of school and stuff, but maybe around March, perhaps, this would be a possibility. On maybe some Sunday, as Sunday seems to be like when you guys prefer to watch me stream kind of days. And maybe during the stream I could work on an AMV or some kind of like a bigger project than a map art, or then work on a map art and hope to actually get it done. That also could be a challenge. Oh, cool. If you don't mind me asking, which one of them? Hobo, the parts I have done for Ulrich's map, yeah, they are all too. But I cherish them because I think that some of those map parts were something that I thought I gave a little bit more time and effort for. Of course, compared to my animations nowadays, they don't look like that. But back then, some of them were like a bigger deal. Oh, Tähtipölyä. I think like out of the 3 maps, I've taken part of her like Jos sä tahdot, niin Tähtipölyä. And what was the other? It was an OC map. I remember that. For some reason, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so out of those 3, I think the Tähtipölyä is actually like my favorite map that I've taken part from her. Okay, there's one in between that will be missing from this preview, but I guess you guys don't mind that. So yeah, also for the Finnish people here who are currently watching, I am going to make an announcement regarding to the Tampere Kupli sarjakuvafestivaaleja, because in case you forgot or in case you haven't checked my update for 2017 video, I actually got accepted there on an art alley, and that event is coming in pretty close. So maybe hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks, I will get around and actually make a proper announcement video, like when, where, or where in Tampere, but like, you know, the basic drill that I usually do with my con announcement videos. So yeah, look out for that, I suppose. Oh yeah, now some of you people may be wondering, this map part is for original character in Infinite map part, and that map is hosted by Askila Demon, who also has been hosting the Maple Shade Devil Within and Blue Star I Dream You Still Here maps. So this is going to her map, and I may try and get this finished within the next few weeks. So accept some more animations from me after a while. So yeah, I hope you guys like how it is looking so far. It is definitely a little bit more action-packed than my map parts normally, but hopefully it will pay off in the end. I hope. So yeah, I guess this will be a good point to actually finish off the stream. Sorry once again, this turned out to be a little bit shorter stream, but then again, next time I will be having again a little bit longer stream, so you will have a little bit more, maybe a little bit more longer and enjoyable time then. Regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you have had fun and have a good day, night, morning, day, wherever you are. And I shall head off to shower and do my evening stuff and maybe prepare to go to sleep. So yeah, I shall see you guys next time.